This edition of Durango TV News is brought to you by Comfort Keepers, recipient of the 2017 Best of Home Care Provider and Employer of Choice by Home Care Pulse.
Southwest Colorado's Canyons of the Ancients most likely will remain a national monument despite President Trump's executive order on April 25th to reevaluate the status of all national monuments designated after 1996 and that are 100,000 acres or larger. But after a meeting in Washington, D.C. with Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke, Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper announced that he is confident that the federal administration will work with the state of Colorado to ensure that Colorado monuments remain intact, including Canyons of the Ancients. President Bill Clinton created Canyons of the Ancients in 2000 at the behest of then Interior Secretary Bruce Babbitt, an Arizona native who served as the state's governor from 1978 to 87. The push to designate the area as a national monument was controversial from the start and was opposed by energy interests, local ranchers, and longtime Montezuma County residents. But Babbitt and conservationists persisted.
And he wanted to do more than just go protect a tiny little postage stamp of land around a standing ruin of some kind. He wanted to make sure that he captured how the population 1,000 or 2,000 years ago fit into that landscape and how they used the natural resources and how the communities were interrelated together, and it wasn't just like one isolated tower or cliff dwelling in one place. You draw a little circle around and call it good, but you needed to protect the entirety of that landscape to really understand how people lived and thrived here 1,000 or 2,000 years ago.
Canyons of the Ancients National Monument has the highest known density of archaeological sites in the United States. The region includes 6,300 structures and as many as 30,000 sites associated with the ancestral Pueblo people. Canyons of the Ancients is one of 12 national parks and monuments in Colorado, and in his announcement, Hickenlooper said that public lands protection is a key driver of the state's recreation industry, which generates more than $34 billion in consumer spending and more than 350,000 Colorado jobs. Kelly Kirkpatrick, Executive Director of Montezuma County's Tourism Office, said the county's tourism industry relies heavily on the monument's designation to attract visitors to the area. To learn more about Canyons of the Ancients, visit mesaverdecountry.com.